the most important issue right now that I want to advertise.
Yep.
The number one thing that I think people need to be talking about is the thing with YouTube, the demonetization. It's brutal.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with you.
I've been doing for the past couple of days. I've been trying to retweet every story that I see on that, and on my X, I have my pinned message, which is on X. My pinned tweet is I'm trying to create a thread of people sharing their stories because there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I know from the audience perspective, it may not necessarily registers like, what's the big deal? You lose your monetization. Well, you wake up one morning and it's like your boss fired you and they won't tell you why, and they won't let you into the building, and they tell you that they may not have to give you your stuff back. It's really quite brutal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's jarring, and there's the help. Oh my gosh. It is just, it's pulling teeth. And I had it happen to my channel.
Yeah.
And I woke up and it was gone. Everything was gone. And
do you want to talk about that a little bit? Like, so walk us through like what happened. So you just wake up and it's, you have no idea, like no warnings or anything like that. Like they just hit you with, go ahead.
No warnings, no nothing, no contact, boom, gone. All your monetization is gone. And here's the thing, here's the brutal thing. My members, I have people on my channel that are members on YouTube for months.
Yep.
Months, 7, 8, 9 months. Members, loyal members, gone. Their badges, gone. Just disappeared. What do you even do with that? People that have supported the channel, gifted subs, gone. Yeah, all the support, all the loyalty, the dedication just eroded in an instant. It's brutal.
And this isn't even good for the of course it's awful to you, but this is not even good for the like the actual viewers of actually, let me raise your volume. The actual viewers of YouTube itself, like the viewers that make up the whole reason that YouTube makes money. Like you said, like they're having a bad experience off of this as well. Yeah,
YouTube takes a whopping 30%. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's bad for business. But honestly, I think that they think that they're too big to even care. And I want to dispel that, because there's competition now.
Yes.
And you can't just ignore the fact that you have, like, why on earth do I have to use X and hope for a reaction from Team YouTube for a conversation on YouTube?
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. And like, to speak on that matter a bit, it's very obvious that they operate on a sort of, what's the word, mob justice, like in terms of their enforcement. Like the only way, and this is disproportionately bad for smaller creators, who YouTube, they claim to care about, but it's disproportionately bad for them because they don't have a voice. Like if you're like, if you have, a small subscriber base, like you're, like 100 subscribers and you don't know anybody, you're just kind of cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a small channel. All right. Mm-hmm. So I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because when I lost everything, I don't have a YouTube rep. I don't have somebody that I can immediately turn to. And
I don't even have that.
The only reason that I think that I got my channel back is because so many people, even people that hate my guts and don't like my channel, all commented that I'm an authentic channel. I also had a lot of people that reached out that were supporters, awesome people. Yourself included, you did like a couple of posts. It's greatly appreciated, all of that. But it's hard to put into words what it feels like to just see your business evaporate like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's unthinkable. Just gone. And you have no monetization on YouTube.
Yeah, this had happened to multiple people in like the last week. Like I retweeted another one that had the same, like, similar issues just a couple days before your case, actually. So it's like there's a lot of this happening. And here's the thing I find very interesting. A lot of the wave was actually apparently for AI purposes, but you don't use AI in that way. So right. So
no, I don't.
What was? Did they ever tell you like what it was, or they just said inauthentic content, right? What does that even mean?
Zero communication. No, zero communication. I sent them an appeal. They initially rejected the appeal with an AI canned response. I responded to the AI appeal saying no, and I listed out the reasons why. And then eventually they did get back and, they restored the channel, but that was after over a day. And I didn't think I'd get it back. But it was actually in the midst of stream that it happened, just randomly. They just popped it, they just flipped the switch, turned it back on. But I want to talk about a specific example.
Okay.
Of what I'm referring to.
Mm-hmm.
So that you really get an understanding of the hell that people went through. Do you know the channel Movie Talk Now, David Perez?
I don't. Can you tell me about it?
Right. So on Twitter, this is a person that went through the same thing, and awesome guy. He was retweeting and reposting everyone who was going through this as well as I was. He had a situation that was actually worse than what I went through. Because not only did it take them longer to get back to him, but they actually sent him an email saying that his channel had been restored. But then I can't even imagine. I would have lost my mind. I would have thrown something. Then they sent him an email after saying, "Oops, we sent this. It was meant for somebody else. Your channel's actually not monetized." Oops.
So I'm wondering something here. So you know about several cases of this sort of thing happening. This isn't just you. Do you know anything about? Does it have to do at all with a political alignment, or is it everybody? Is it?
No. It is not political.
It's just everybody, basically.
Yeah. It is a faulty rogue AI system that was poorly implemented, and it is absolutely not political. It is not right wing. I know that some people, in my chat were saying that the quartering did it. No, this is just a very bad AI system. And yes, I do know quite a few of these stories, especially with this guy, Movie Talks Now, because when you're in that moment, you're looking for unity, you're looking for camaraderie, and that's essentially what we did. We just coming together to try to broadcast as many stories, which is why, like I said on my X, I have a pinned message, which is meant to try to get as many people talking about it as possible. I'll give you an example. There is one of the first ones on here is a YouTube ASMR role player. Absolutely nothing to do with right wing. I think they're like a VTuber or something. And they got hit with inauthentic content, and they're whatever you want to say about their content.
What does that even mean? What did they send you a description of what they mean by inauthentic content, or? No. They send you a boilerplate template of a message. It's the stupid traffic cone with the flowers in the top of it. No, they don't send you any details. And that's one thing that people need to understand. When I say that they don't give you any details, I mean they don't give you a single detail. When I said that they fired you and don't tell you why and then won't let you into the building, that's more accurate than maybe I let on. That is exactly what they did. They fired you and they don't let you back in and they don't tell you why. And here's the kicker. In the fine print, and this is beautiful. They tell you that potentially they don't have to release your funds. So the money I was gifted from Super Chats from my insanely generous audience, they were saying, well, maybe we don't have to release this. I've had that happen to me.
Yeah, which is devastating. So that's why I wanted to talk about this, because it is so important. I mean, debating trans stuff is fun, but I mean that's
we don't have to.
We can do that. We can do that anytime. This is something that's happening now, and people. I say the word suffering, and some people may think I'm being hyperbolic. No, they've watched a channel that they've built up maybe for months, maybe
it's not
for years.
easy. It's not easy to do that. Content creation is you spend a long time really making nothing, and then you finally get to the point that you're making something, right? You've been grinding all of those hours, making nothing at all, kind of hoping that one day you will be big enough to actually make enough money to live off of. And then you start to make a little bit of money, after all of that paidless work, and then all of a sudden, boom, they just take it all away from you, right?
And so that's why I said I wanted to change the topic, because I think this is way more important, honestly, and I think it's more pressing. And by the way, there are still people that are out there Now this
Yeah,
guy
Don, I
David,
think still.
he went through hell. But the reason that I mentioned that is because he mentioned today that he got his channel back, and I can only imagine what that must have felt like to have that relief of finally getting a response. But that's just getting to a human being is pulling teeth. So congratulations, brother. I'm glad that you got that back. That's tremendous. It's huge.
Yeah, I know that. I think as of 2 days ago, Dong P. Bondwater still has the same thing with his content.
Yeah, they got him too.
Yeah.
They also got another content creator named That Umbrella Guy. They got a lot of people, but the thing is, they're not AI channels. They're not. People say it's AI. I don't think it's even AI.
Well, even Donkey
I don't know
Bongwater, even if he uses AI, it's like it's so obvious that he's one of the ones that you really can't say that he was just fully automating content or anything like that. He streams all of his stuff,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's kind of ridiculous.
Some of these AI artists are actually artists. They're very creative. I could never do what they do with AI tools, and in fact, you're one of them.
Thank you.
I really liked your video, by the way.
The babies one.
Was absolutely tremendous.
I'm doing more.
You did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
I've been preaching that message all the time. In fact, it was one of the first reasons why people started to criticize me online, is because I'd post that silly hat, the silly hat with the logo of I think it was women is like get married, obey your husband, and get pregnant. Like,
oh yeah.
the three axioms, I've been posting that for years, and finally the antinatalism, that whole thing is being done away with. We need more games like Pragmata. Not to completely shift topics, but we need more of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So congratulations for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to do more of that stuff because I found that it's incredibly effective. Like mimetically, it's very infectious mimetically. So I was like, I'm just gonna do it. It's a really good way to get the message out of what I want. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're good at it, and that's the thing. If you have talent, you should use it.
That's why I'm using
to
AI.
maximally benefit. Whatever cause you're part of, and I think that the antinatalist movement is. I think it's evil.
Yeah, it's very very anti-human. It's just like we should just die off because we're the worst, right? Like, it's awful.
Yeah. Yeah, but I really wanted to make people aware of what was going on YouTube over the last couple of days.
There's actually one thing I wanted to ask in regards to that. So, like, what the typical, just to try to get into the mind of a person who would basically anti your position, they would say, well, why don't you move to another platform? And like, I know the answer to this, but like, what do you think about it? Like, people that say that, because I'm sure, have you heard that? Have people said that to you? Well, Templar, just move to another platform. Just move to Rumble. I'm sure you've heard it from people, right?
Not so much. But my thing is, it would be like, so, it's so ridiculous. It would be like if you had your boss come and fire you right on the spot, and then immediately after someone says, "Oh, we'll just go get another job right now." It's like, okay, I need a little bit of time. My business was in this platform, and now in a day it's been gone. Oh, and the money that you could get, from your super chats is gone.
Yep.
So, move to another platform. Yes. And I've been trying to do that, and I've been trying to encourage people to move more towards Kick, because, again, getting into the back end is not what we want to do as creators, but Kick gives you a better percentage of your revenue than YouTube. Not only that, I feel more comfortable on Kick than I do on YouTube, because Kick, I don't think is going to do that. I feel more comfortable on Kick, which is why I'm trying to integrate more. But the reality is that YouTube is much bigger, and there's better discoverability on YouTube, and everyone knows it.
Yeah,
and so
I'm trying to get some context for the viewers, just to let everyone know what you need actually to get monetized. So it's actually not a small feat. So in order to get like your first like fan funding tier of monetization, you need 500 subscribers, 3 uploads, and you either need 3 million shorts views in 90 days or 3,000 watch hours in 12 months. And like for a that might be nothing like once you get to like the middle, once you get to like having a lot more subscribers, But that first 500 and that first 3,000 hours is grueling because you need to find other ways to get discovered. You know, it's very, very difficult to actually, and you know, you're also just like figuring things out and, you know, what your style is, your thumbnails. And it's not an easy thing to navigate. So like once you have that, right, that's not even full monetization. Then after that, you need 1,000 and 4,000 watch hours in 12 months in order to just have the ability to do the application for it. So it's not a small feat to get monetized, right? And then telling you to go to a different platform and you get to go to a different platform and do it all over again, right? Again, that period that I mean, do you remember how long it took you to get monetized? Like
I don't remember how long it took. It was a long time ago.
Yeah. It definitely is like a couple months of unpaid work.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, I was actually fortunate. I started making content around the time of around the time of Captain Marvel. So
okay.
I don't know if you remember Captain Marvel, the movie.
Yeah.
There was a hunger for videos and content of people criticizing the wokeification of Disney and Hollywood, and I just happened to be there at the right time, and that sort of just blew past all the metrics. Thankfully, you know, but
that movie
it is a difficult thing for people starting out to get that. But if you can imagine how difficult it is, but then you've built up and you have a channel. It's not huge, but it's, you know, you're getting a couple $100,000 a month. It makes your life easier, and then all of a sudden it's gone. It's just in an instant without any notice or warning. And some people rely on that, and so that's what I've been trying to do. I've probably retweeted maybe 75, 100 of these stories over the past couple of days,
and tried that many of them.
Oh my gosh, well, that's why I want to talk about it, because it's not a small thing, and you can see the fear on these people.
It's very scary. And this is why I had to, this is why I've been actively working on diversifying, right? This is why I'm on Kick, Twitch, X, right? You have to like kind of do this. I'm trying to get on Rumble as well, but it's very annoying. And especially like the other thing too is, right, YouTube is just that much bigger than everyone else. Like in terms of like your ability to monetize, it's just not even close.
Right. Oh, what I will say, Movie Talk Now in the chat. Brother, no, thank you. Thank you for supporting so many people. Yeah, Movie Talk Now is in my in my chat. He was even while he was going through all of that stuff, which is just the most brutal thing, where you get a message saying we're monetizing you, and then oops, we're just kidding. Brutal, brother. Thank you for. He's been retweeting so many people that have dealt with this. So thank you, brother. I appreciate it. But I want to. I just want to let people know this is going on. I'm surprised this hasn't been a bigger topic. A lot of the biggest content creators haven't covered this. I haven't seen Asmongold talk about it. Most Critical has to get his opinions from Reddit first, but I'm surprised he hasn't done anything about that. I'm surprised there haven't been more people, because this is, for me, this is the biggest news.
I think the reason why you're going to see this happen is because it doesn't really affect them as much, right? Because larger content creators, not only, I'm sure that they have some kind of flag in the system that makes it harder for the AI to just, it's probably a lot more strict, the criteria for nuking them.
Oh, I'm sure.
And on top of that, if it happens, everyone's going to know about it, right? And I just want to give people a little bit of context for, you know, the people that say to move to Rumble. We've been posting on Rumble for, I mean, I have how many pages? I have like 25 pages of videos, and each video on Rumble, and we've been posting on Rumble like for like a year. We still only have like 164 views per video, right? It's the same videos.
If there is anyone, I'll just be brutally honest.
Yep.
If there is anyone that is saying that equivalent of YouTube would be moving to Rumble, you're crazy. And you have no idea what you're talking about. You're out of your depth on this. Now, I will say,
it's a good backup.
CEO of Rumble, the CEO of Rumble actually posted on X saying, you know, should I start streaming on Rumble? And to his credit, the CEO of Rumble, he did make a comment. He did reach out. I thought that was very cool. So having that sort of interconnectivity is very awesome. The number of views and the discoverability on Rumble is much less
Oh yeah, I mean,
than on
I can tell you
YouTube.
right now how much I've made. So like we've been streaming. I mean, we've been posting on Rumble for like a year, right? So let's see here. How much did we make in the last 90 days? Oh, total. Let's just go total. Refresh. This might be some good information for people that are wondering. Made about $25 total on Rumble. That's like ever. That's like 26 pages of videos, right? It's all the same videos too, so it's not even that like people wouldn't watch the videos. It's the same videos that we post on YouTube. We syndicate onto Rumble, and yeah, we've made about $25.
$25.
Yeah, total.
Wow, if this were the 1800s, man, you'd be made. But no,
Oh,
we
sorry,
live in
sorry,
2025.
it's
That
less than
one,
that. It's 1583, and I have a little cash out button, so I could cash out the $15 if I want.
1583.
1583.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very very low, and again, like that's just because the views are low, right? It's
Yes,
the
because there's
audience
no
is not-
discoverability on Rumble. Rumble is a fine alternative. As a backup to a backup, Rumble's fine. Rumble, there's nothing wrong with Rumble. Rumble, I would feel more confidently about Rumble than I would about YouTube, but I think it is insane to simply tell somebody move to a different platform.
YouTube's
Yes,
too big.
over a long period, you should. That's sound advice. Overnight, no, you can't do it.
I'm really
You can't do it overnight.
I'm really hoping that Elon like gets involved, because he got X for us, which is great, right? But video content is also going to be very important to handle. And I don't know what your plans are doing with that, because I mean, you can make money off of X. It's not quite as good as it is over on I can share that information. Let's see. April.
You don't have to share your finances if you.
No, I mean, I think it's
know.
good. I think it's good for people to know. The reason I'm sharing it is not to share how much I'm making necessarily. It's so that people can understand how big a deal it is that YouTube is doing this to people, right?
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
you hear it all the time. There's always the counterpoint. Go on Rumble. Go on some other platform. The only one that's really like comparable right now is like Twitch to Kick. That is actually very comparable. Kick actually does make quite a lot. It's pretty comparable to Twitch, if not like better per viewer, but discoverability and all those other things. So like X, for example, I made 170 in 2 weeks, which is still more than Rumble, right? That's how low Rumble is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm not that popular on X to be able to have that sort of subscription based thing. So I don't have.
It's mostly ads. You gotta like post like a crap ton. And by the way, this is why people rage post all the time. This is why you see people like Nyara like rage posting constantly, because I don't know if Nyara is still making money off of it, but this is why you see a lot of people rage posting, because it gets a lot of clicks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know that there are people that do that, but for me, my following on X isn't enough to register for that subscription based model. So we don't have to worry about that over here. But the YouTube thing was a big part of it, and that was and there are still people on X that are trying desperately to get a human for YouTube. So anyway, that's why I wanted to talk about this.
It's also sorry, keep going. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Is it so? It's an AI, right? Like they have implemented an AI system that is basically auditing accounts and just nuking them for whatever it feels like, whatever its criteria.
Inauthentic content. The way that you can tell that it was AI system is inauthentic content. It is the most nebulous term I've ever seen. I've never heard a more nebulous term than inauthentic content.
What's ridiculous about that, by the way, isn't the whole point of banning people from your platform, at least in as good faith of a depiction as possible, isn't the point so that the bad behavior will not occur? But how can you how does banning prevent the bad behavior from occurring if you don't tell everyone why it happened so that people can change behavior?
Yep. I think that they just don't care. They're just too big.
Like, I don't even know what you do about it.
Too big, as they say. It's too big. Yeah, no, I just think they don't.
Like, what do you even
I would
do
like for
about
that to change. I really would. I would like YouTube to be more competitive. And in fact, YouTube, for free of charge, I would help you with this. All you have to do is reach out. I'd be happy to help because you're generating more bad will than you can possibly imagine.
I don't think they
All of
care.
these small content creators that had relied on your platform, they are going to start looking somewhere else because they have no choice. And that bad will, that's going to fester, and that's not good for business. That's not good for anyone.
I wonder really what can be done. So like, I mean, I guess we can think about it. Like what
Exactly.
can be
So
done, right? Like what can we
be
do?
done? Exactly what people have been doing. Here's what you can do. You can be part of the solution. Your country wants you. It's not what you can do for your country. It's what your country can do for you. Which is the opposite of that. But if anyone listening to this, if you're on X and you see an account, if you see an account that says that they were demonetized for inauthentic content, you retweet that. You retweet it, you repost it, you like it, you can go in the comments and you can @Team YouTube.
Yo, you want to know the secret sauce? There's actually a secret strat. The secret strat is that you DM a friend using the DM system and you link them the post. Did you know that is the highest boost that you can give it?
Really?
Yeah, there's like a secret. There's like when they, you know, how they released like how they do things. Like X is very open about that, so they released like their algorithm stuff. Sharing an X post in DMs with a friend on the X messaging platform gives I believe it's like 10x or something like that. Like the value of a retweet's actually less than I believe retweet is less than the reply. Reply is higher than retweet. Retweet is higher than like. I think bookmark is high too, if I remember correctly. I read about this earlier.
It's like rock paper scissors with monetization, like recognition. That's crazy.
Yeah, let me find it for you. But keep talking.
Down says Templar. Let's continuously push to have creators be volunteers to help review these cases. I would literally volunteer 5 to 10 hours a week.
I don't know if that's sustainable.
Brother, your commitment is incredible. I appreciate it. Yeah. My solution was to make a post on X and try to have people funnel towards it so we could get everyone in one space. But yeah, I mean, I think that could be a viable solution as well, trying to find people that would be willing to do that. Yeah, it is crazy though, and it's hard to put into words. It's hard to really explain unless it's happened to you, but it's brutal.
Yeah, I'm trying to find here the algorithm thing. Oh, here we go. We got the boost metrics here.
Really? So for maximal boosting, you post it in private. Interesting.
I'm looking. Hold on real quick. What is the boost multiplier?
What even defines inauthentic? Well, that's the thing. They don't actually tell you what defines inauthentic. It's vague and nebulous for a reason, and that's one of the damaging things. I've seen so many people, small creators, and by the way, this is from a wide variety of walks of different content creation. It's not one form of content creation. It's multiple. VTubers, artists, commentary channels. The fact that umbrella guy and myself were part of that, and yes, we do comment on right-wing stuff sometimes, but the reality is that there have been many other people that have nothing to do with that. They also were caught up in it. So it's not one thing. It's almost like they designed it to be imperceptible, that you can't really figure it out, because if you could, maybe you could avoid it, but yeah, it just...
Oh, they upped it.
It's nebulous.
They upped it, so it's a like is 1 point. Bookmarks are 10 points. Retweets are 20. They upped it actually in the last update apparently. So it's 20.
Retweets are 20 points.
20. So it's 20x multiplier. So like the algorithm has like a value of which like it has to like outcompete other posts, right? So you have all of the posts on there, and it's like, okay, within the person's like interest, we're gonna serve this or this, and whichever one has the highest score is the one that it sends to the person, right? It takes one of their slots when they go on their X page. So a like is a 1x, a bookmark is 10, reply is 13.5 or 27, depending on the quality of it. So like if it's like lol, it would be like a 13.5. If it's like, you know, a longer response, it'd be like a 27. And then if the author replies to a reply, so this one doesn't really interesting. I did not know this. If you as if the actual author of the original tweet replies, 75 to 150.
Wow.
So like you want to reply to people that are replying to your post as much as you can. And then it says that the retweet repost is 20, and then sharing in DMs is incredibly high, but the value is not known.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's math, guys. The numbers don't lie. So that is useful information if you want to broadcast and further make your posts more visible, which I think is tremendous. I think that can be used to your advantage.
Would you like to know the other ones?
Other thing, and this is important too. In my video that I did on this, I also laid out the email. I made it very clear in the video I did on this. The email that I sent to them was very simple, to the point. I literally took every one of their bullet points and made it clear that didn't apply to me. So that's another thing that you could do. Just make it simple.
So like in to their email, like they sent you an email that said, this is why we did it. And then you replied to each single point of like, this is wrong.
They sent me a generic template AI generated email with the bullet points of why my channel didn't meet the criteria for monetization under the YouTube partner program.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I took that email and I took each bullet point and, I basically said, well, no, this doesn't apply to me. Nope. And apparently that worked. Any tools that I can provide you guys, I'm more than happy to. If you have a similar story, post on my X account under the pinned post on my account, and I'm going to try to create more attention to this because I don't want people to feel like they're alone. Mm-hmm. Because that's exactly what it was. The moment I'm like, there's like nobody, like I make my own content. I sort of do my own thing. I don't know anyone that I could really reach out to that would be able to have like pull to get my channel back. And that's true of most people.
I don't know who would have the pull for it, right? Like I think Dawn is still I straight up did like an entire post on Dawn, and I think Dawn still isn't back. Don't be Bonewater.
Yeah.
As far as I know. So I don't think it even matters really. Like unless you're like Asmongold or something, right?
Yeah, Dawn, we're praying for you, brother. We want you to get your channel monetized again.
Yeah. So here's some other boosts just so people can know, just for their information. That if a person looks at your post for longer than 2 minutes, it adds 10 to the multiplier. And then if they click on your profile after, that's 12, and then 12x. Video watch time is nebulous, but it does increase it. If you're premium, like if you have X premium, then it's 4x, like on top of it. So these are all stacking.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it says if it's a thread or a question, it's 2 to 3x, and then early momentum. So you want to post, I guess, during peak hours. It has a higher weight as well, which is dumb, but whatever.
Guys, this is important. Yeah, I know some people in my chat are like, this is nerd stuff, but no, this is important. This is information that can be used in order to help elevate your visibility.
No, I don't want to talk about this one, but I'm gonna send it to you in DMs.
Some people in my chat are like, dizzy. Math, numbers. No, this is important. And any tool. I didn't know about any of this stuff, so this is valuable, important information. So any tool that can help increase visibility is important. This
one I want to show you. I don't want to talk about it on stream because it's very abusable, and I don't want to. But look at this. This is crazy. That's bad.
Ooh.
Yeah. You see why I don't want to talk about that, because that's very weaponizable by our enemies. Yeah.
Who would have thought? What does this say? Posting feet pics gives you negative points, guys. So that means if any of you have been posting feet pics, that means that you've been automatically deboosted. That's what she sent me. So
yeah, true.
Yeah, just make sure you never post any of that stuff, and you'll be good. Mm. Oh man. Well, thank you for going over. All that stuff. Yeah, I do think that's important for people to know that, and they can go over and watch this back and get all the the sort of information there. I think that's critical because anything in that moment is, and again, if you had tried to talk to me about this, which is why I'm so vociferous about this, if you had tried to talk to me about this before, I don't think I would have gotten it. I don't think I would have fully understood it. But I need to reiterate, waking up to your channel being demonetized in this way and having no communication is something I wouldn't wish on anyone. And in fact, this is something that is a unifier across multiple channels that don't like my content. Even they came out to support me because they understood the significance and the importance of this.
Well, it could be anyone, right? It could be anyone. It could be whoever.
It could be anyone. It could be anyone. And if you think you're safe, you have absolutely no guarantee of that.
Yeah, and not to mention like the stress, right? Just the pure stress, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. There's no like, okay, this happens. Okay, here's the steps. You do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then since it's a misunderstanding, then it will all be resolved. It's not like that. Right. You don't know. Yeah. You don't know. They don't communicate with you. You don't even know where to go. So it's very stressful for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and there's still a lot of people that need help. I know. When you're scrolling through X, if you see anyone going, "Hey, my channel was demonetized with inauthentic content," please just
a like and a bookmark are probably the best.
A like and a bookmark or a retweet or tag me.
A reply.
I mean, don't go crazy, but If you see somebody, I'm sure that person, especially if they're a small channel, your contribution would be more valuable than you can imagine. So
yeah, even like those kind of small things that you could do, like like a quick reply, like bookmark. Those are probably the easiest ones that don't like affect things as much. Retweet is a little like it'll fill up your feed, so that one's a little bit more. But the other ones are free.
Yeah.
Right. Like a lot, like bookmark and a little message. Like those are absolutely free.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, awesome. Well, I do very much appreciate you at least give me time to talk about this because.
Oh no, it's important for everyone.
It's extremely important, and it's pissing me off that more people aren't talking about it. I want to do whatever I can to broadcast it to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my. In fact, I'm gonna violate one of my rules. Just to let you guys know, I'm gonna violate one of my rules. I never ever ask any content creator to reach out to another content creator on my behalf. I've never done that. Never usually will. I'm gonna break that rule.
All right.
I'm actually going to do that to try to help these people. I'm gonna break like a sort of Batman breaking his rule. I'm gonna break my one rule. And I'm going to try to see if I can't get somebody larger to do a reaction to this situation because I think it's that important.
So do you know? So you said you yourself you've been retweeting them on your thing. I'm kind of curious, like how many have been?
Oh, I don't know. It's over the past couple of days. It's kind of a blur, and it's I can't even.
Why do you not show up when I type your name?
I don't know. Maybe I'm blacklisted.
I have to hit enter, and then there we go. Now it shows up. It doesn't show up in the auto context.
So afterwards though, I did make some changes to my content a little bit.
Oh yeah.
In terms of the layout and in terms of the intro, we came up with a new intro because we used to have the AI generated armor walking towards the screen and stuff. We took that out.
Yeah. Did you take out because of the thing? You didn't want it to
happen? Yeah, because some people were mentioning, well, like maybe the AI, I don't think this is it.
Yeah.
But they're saying maybe because in every video you start with the AI walking. I said, okay, I'll take that out. The other thing, and people notice this, on my stream now, under the on the information prompt at the bottom, it says, your #1 most authentic content creator. That's right, guys. There's no, even the AI, as stupid as it is, I'm hoping that it will, if it's scanning, it goes, oh, this is an authentic content. Like we're dealing at that level here. So I've since put that on there, and I've also added the support the channel at kick.com. So those are new additions. Those are things that I've changed since it happened. Sort of tongue in cheek with the #1 authentic content creator, but Yeah, well, we do what we have to.
Yeah, I mean, and here's a sad thing too, right? It's like even if you do have your account back, I'm pretty sure that in the back of your mind, you're just constantly thinking about that, right? Like, am I gonna wake up
Oh yeah,
tomorrow? It's gonna happen again, and it's very
yeah,
stressful.
yeah. It is. It's traumatizing. It is absolutely traumatizing. Where you're like, a majority of your business is just gone.
So like,
Um,
I typically watch you on Twitch, not Twitch, on YouTube. Are you on
yeah.
Twitch or and Kick and other platforms? I
Oh yeah.
actually don't even
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I'm multi-stream. But the thing is, I built my channel up on YouTube, so
Yeah.
that's primarily where the majority of the people go to watch my content, because that's where I built up my channel. Now I'm trying to build up Kick, because I think Kick is a fantastic platform. I have way more confidence in Kick than I do in YouTube. In the monetization, the practice, I just do. But I realize that even on Kick, the discoverability is still on YouTube. So,
Yeah, a lot. Really, everything hinges on either. This is the truth. Everything right now in content creation really hinges on YouTube or X. Unless you already have a fairly good presence on Rumble, Rumble takes a long time to build up.
yeah, you're absolutely right.
And like,
Oh,
I don't
man.
really know
Well,
what there's to do. I mean, what can be done about that? I'm
so you
not.
were
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
you were looking through my X feed for all these different posts.
I was just
Yeah,
I was
I
just
mean,
looking in general. Yeah.
there's gonna be a lot of them.
Yeah.
But it's interspiced between all the different dramas and all the different stuff going on. There's always stuff going on. It's never a dull moment.
Man, inauthentic demonetization. I like how they add the freaking flower on top of the cone, like freaking
Oh my
dickheads,
gosh.
man.
It is the
Freaking
biggest
dickheads, dude.
it is the biggest insult. I saw that thing and I couldn't believe it. Like it's a cone, a traffic cone, and it's got a flower inside. Yeah. You see, that's what you wake up to. If you see that, that is the kiss of death.
Here, let's look at what just for the viewers. Let's look at what they actually qualify as inauthentic content. I'm gonna look it up right now. Like their actual from their own inauthentic content. We're making a mind. So this started last year. July 15th, 2025 is when the update to the repetitious content in their terms of service. Let's look at the terms of service or community guidelines. Look at the repetitive. Wow, dude, I can't even find it on here. Like this is, oh my goodness. This is what I mean. Like you can't even fucking find it. Like I'm literally looking for it, right? Creator integrity. No, where is it?
What are you looking for exactly?
I'm looking for on their guidelines, like their actual YouTube.
What is inauthentic content?
Yeah, what do they say it is?
Content that appears mass-produced or repetitive to increase views without adding significant educational or other value.
But
That's what it says underneath.
How did they get that from your videos? That's ridiculous. Like this is so crazy.
Well, I don't think there is actually, I don't think there's actually like some sort of legitimate standard. I think that honestly, I think I had two things going against me. Number one, I do think the AI is so that I think that it did look at the beginning of each video and saw that there was AI, and maybe to some extent it was like, okay, this is AI content, which I mean, easy enough. I can take that out. But I also use AI to create assets that I then Photoshop into thumbnails. So there is a possibility that it basically saw my thumbnails and said, okay, this is AI content, which pisses me off even more. Let's have a conversation about what actual slop is, okay?
There's so many on YouTube all the time.
This is going to get me heated. Let's talk about what actual slop is. Do you know what the biggest content creators on the platform on YouTube do for their thumbnails? Look at Moist Critical's timeline. That is a dumpster fire. The guy takes screenshots that look like ass and just slap it on a video.
Let's see.
Well, Asmongold does better, but it's like a thumbnail of just the screen. Nothing, no effort. No, you say that AI is slop. I would argue that those are slop. It's lazy. It looks bad, and you as the viewer should demand more. Get these garbage tier thumbnails off of the damn platform. I put more effort into my thumbnails than these people, and I'm the one getting demonetized.
Okay, here's here is the definition. The official definition is inauthentic content refers to mass-produced or repetitive content. This includes content that looks like it's made with a template with little to no variation across videos, or content that's easily replicable at scale. Easily replicable at scale.
Yeah.
But then hold on, but that's what people want, stuff that is okay. This seems like actually
I'm going to what I'm going to do
counterintuitive.
now. What I'm going to do right now,
All right,
is, guys, I'm gonna give you a little bit of insider baseball.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
What we're going to do now is we're going to look. I may not pull up the email on screen because I'm not an idiot. I know that I would probably do something stupid. I'm going to articulate for you, and I'm going to read for you the email that I got from YouTube. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Let me just do that. Okay. Actually, what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel. Make sure that there's no information that can be used.
Yeah, make sure you redact it, yeah.
Yeah, make sure it's redacted. The monetization, no numbers, no nothing. Okay, generic. Okay, perfect. I'm going to put this on my Twitter timelines just so that you can get a full grasp of what it's like to get hit in the face with YouTube's teabag. Get absolute nut slap right in your face, and then just expect you to take it. It's brutal beyond belief. Let's get this up there. Okay, okay, all right. That seems to, let me just double check and make sure that there's nothing incriminating or anything. Okay, here.
Your channel has been flagged appeal via YouTube Studio. Yeah, but we've already seen what that happens. Like literally nothing happens. They just say, "Oh, it was legit," and then they just keep it. Okay, here we go. Inauthentic content, videos built from the same template with minimal changes, AI-generated slideshows, listicles, or facts videos that are nearly identical except for one or two swap details, content produced in bulk. And see, the thing is like, I understand the reasons behind this. Like, you definitely do not want, like, you know, an AI server farm, you know, in India just mass producing like these videos and just putting them up because it will clutter. Like, it will no longer be like as curated, right? So it's kind of, and you know, it would take up like their server space and all sorts of stuff, right? So I totally understand them doing this, but like the way that they find is just ridiculous because like, it's like I said, like yours and Donkey Bongwaters are obviously not that. It's so obvious.
Yeah. So let me I posted this on Twitter. It says, "Hi, monetization on your channel has been disabled because we've determined that a significant portion of your channel does not comply with the YouTube partner terms. As a participant in the YouTube Partner Program, you must meet several content quality guidelines. We've included some examples of content that doesn't meet these standards because it's seen as inauthentic content. Inauthentic content refers to content that seems like it has been mass-produced. This can mean content that looks like it has been made with a template, has minimal variation across videos, or is a slideshow with low narrative, commentary, or educational value. Examples include content that exclusively features reading of other materials that you did not create, like text from websites or news feeds." So it's saying that if you just simply read the news, if you start a video, you read the news, you don't give your commentary, that's not okay.
Yeah.
So the other thing, songs. Oh no, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm looking at.
Stop me at any point if you have if you want to jump in.
Keep going.
Songs you did not originally create, which have been modified to change the pitch or speed, but are otherwise identical to the original song.
Isn't that like all of Nightcore?
Basically, like that anime. What is that called? The
Nightcore, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, if you're doing Nightcore content, you're screwed. Highly repetitive content with minimal variation across videos, which is not what I do. I cover a wide variety of topics. Sometimes there's 2 or more videos.
You know,
we cover a wide variety of things.
Yo, you know what I'm noticing? Actually, I wonder if this is what got you. I don't think this is right, so I just want to clarify. But I wonder if their AI got you for this. So there's a couple of videos which you have like a you have like the post up, right, like a Twitter post or something like that, but nothing moves on the screen. Do you think that's why they got you?
Huh.
Like, so like for
I don't know.
instance in this Smugglana video, and I'm not justifying it, like this is still not a valid reason to do it, but I wonder if this is what the AI like caught on. So like
I don't know. I really don't know.
do you want me to set you up with something that can move your little picture like while you're talking?
Sure. What?
Yeah, I'll
Hey.
help you with that. I know a program that works like that, and then it would at least
man.
break up the still frame, which might be what's tripping the AI. I guess like I wonder. We know, but that doesn't make sense because dunking bomb waters moves all the time.
Yeah.
So like, what is
listen,
this?
I don't think there is any actual logical reason, because here's the deal. You could say that, but at the same time, there are content creators that don't have an avatar. They're
Yeah.
just people, and they got hit as well.